currency crackdown. Federal agents raid an Evansville business that makes its own money. Good evening, I'm Jackie Monroe.
And I'm Randy Moore. Liberty Dollar makes what's known as a private barter currency. They're basically alternative dollar bills backed up by the precious metal silver. And all of the stock from the store is now in the hands of federal agents. Andy Schroeder is following this story. Andy, what's the FBI saying about the raid?
Well, good evening, Randy. In typical FBI fashion, they're not saying a whole lot right now. In fact, they're not even confirming that it was an FBI raid. But the folks that were actually inside Liberty Dollar when it happened said about a dozen FBI and Secret Service agents came in and took out Liberty Dollars, coins, even precious metals. Now, the man who founded Liberty Dollar says he fully expects that he'll be arrested too.
The safes are empty. The coins and bills gone.
This is like taking a bazooka when you needed a fly swatter.
The only remnant of the alternative currency once sold here hangs in poster form from the ceiling.
About a dozen federal agents from the FBI and the Secret Service raided the National Fulfillment Office and confiscated all the gold, silver, platinum.
Bernard von Nothaus designed the Liberty Dollar a decade ago to compete against the Federal Reserve Dollar printed by the U.S. Mint. Here is the concept. Liberty Dollars actually represent set values in precious metals. They can be redeemed at any time for that metal. But the dollars represent much more, a mistrust of the current system of monetary policies in the United States. Republican presidential hopeful Ron Paul is gaining ground with his non-traditional views on the U.S. dollar. Many of his supporters also back the cause of the Liberty Dollar.
I'm not an associate of the Liberty Dollar, but I do agree with what they stand for, which is true competition.
They gathered at the Liberty Dollar office after the raid to voice concerns about the apparent crackdown on alternative currency.
We at least want to be able to barter. Like if I wanted to trade you a CD player for a television set, there's nothing in the law that says I can't do that. The same with a round of silver. There shouldn't be anything in the law that says I couldn't trade you a round of silver for the same thing.
Liberty Dollars don't claim to be endorsed by the U.S. government, and the U.S. Mint and Department of Justice say trying to spend or circulate them is a crime. Dollar designer von Nothaus filed suit to force the Mint to retract that statement. He believes the raid on his Evansville distribution center is retribution for that suit.
And the folks that run Liberty Dollar actually recently unveiled a Ron Paul coin. They also have a peace dollar made by Liberty Dollar, which is designed to actually keep money out of the Federal Reserve so that folks who circulate the peace dollar can prevent those monies from going to fund the Iraq war. So this organization is certainly on the federal government's radar screen, but von Nothaus told me today that he doesn't expect that the feds will find that he is doing anything illegal. Reporting live, Andy Schroeder, Fox 7 News.
This is going to get a lot of attention.
Yeah, it will. An abuse investigation